The bloodstained invitation slid under Sophia Chen's door like a death sentence. She didn't flinch. 3 months had burned the trembling out of her hands, replaced it with something colder. The gold letters mocked her from expensive cardstock, Crystal Gala, an evening of innovation and excellence. Ryan Mitchell's world? The man who destroyed her career? The man who executed her father? Sophia held the card to the light. A pinprick of blood marked the corner. Beneath it, almost invisible, her father's symbol. Someone else wanted Ryan dead. Her phone buzzed. Unknown number. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Table 7. Come alone. She stared at the screen until it went dark. 6 hours to decide between revenge and survival. The bathroom mirror reflected a stranger, not the naive entrepreneur who fell in love 2 years ago. This woman had killed 3 men in the past month, each one connected to her father's murder. Sophia opened her closet, moved the false panel. Her father's gift waited in oilcloth. A Walther P99 and 3 magazines. Family is everything, little bird, he'd whispered in Mandarin the night before he died. But sometimes family requires sacrifice. She understood now. Her laptop revealed the gala's guest list. The first name froze her blood. Alexander Romano, host. The man her father cursed with his dying breath. Sophia closed the laptop and made her choice. She would go to the gala. She would find her unknown ally. And before the night ended, she would discover if Alexander Romano was her salvation or another monster who needed to die. The Plaza Hotel waited. Crystal chandeliers. Hidden cameras? 12 security guards she'd already memorized. Sophia slipped into her midnight blue dress. Its hidden pockets held items that would horrify the elite. She moved through the crowd like smoke, searching for table 7. Sophia Chen, As I Live and Breathe. Marcus Webb, Ryan's partner. The man who held her father down while Ryan pulled the trigger. He didn't know she'd been watching from the warehouse rafters that night. Marcus, she said, honey over broken glass. Still playing second fiddle to Ryan? His smirk faltered. How have you been managing since your breakdown? Marcus asked, loud enough for others to hear. Ryan was so worried after the company folded. The crowd shifted. Ryan Mitchell appeared like a summoned demon. Blonde hair, perfect. Blue eyes, winter cold. Smile sharp enough to cut, Sophia. False warmth dripped from his voice. What a surprise. I thought you'd given up on tech after your nervous breakdown. Conversations quieted. Blood in the water. Sophia lifted her chin, playing her part. She needed him confident before she struck. Hello, Ryan. I see you're still compensating for your inadequacies with other people's achievements. Ryan's mask slipped. Just for a moment. Then he laughed. Calculated and cruel. Amazing how clear your vision becomes when you're not held back by someone else's delusions. The crowd gathered closer. Sophia felt her father's watch on her wrist. Its hidden compartment pressed against her skin. Then a hand touched her lower back. Gentle, possessive. A voice like whiskey and smoke cut through the tension. There you are, darling. I've been looking everywhere for you. Sophia turned. Alexander Romano stood beside her, 6 feet of controlled power in a black tuxedo. Dark eyes that had seen too much. A scar along his jaw that spoke of violence survived. He smiled at Ryan like a wolf sizing up prey. Mitchell. Still stealing other people's work, I see? Ryan's face hardened. Romano. I wasn't aware you knew Miss Chen. I know everyone worth knowing. Alexander's hand stayed on Sophia's back, burning through silk. Unlike some people, I don't discard valuable assets. The ballroom held its breath. Sophia's mind raced. This was Alexander Romano, the man her father cursed, the man hosting this trap, and he was claiming her as his. Sophia and I were just catching up, Ryan said, ice in his voice. Weren't we, darling? Were we? Sophia's smile was a blade. I must have missed that between your attempts to humiliate me. Alexander's laugh was dark velvet. Mitchell, your desperation is showing. Come, Sophia. Our table is waiting. He guided her away before Ryan could respond. The crowd parted like water. Table 7, Sophia whispered. Table 7, Alexander confirmed. They reached a corner table draped in white linen. Candles cast shadows across his scarred face. Sophia sat slowly, her hand near the knife in her dress pocket. You sent the invitation. I did. My father's symbol was on it. I know. Alexander poured champagne with steady hands. Chen Wei was my friend, my partner, the only man I trusted in this venomous industry. Sophia's heart hammered. Then you know what Ryan did? I watched him die, Sophia. I was there. Alexander's voice cracked. I tried to stop it. Ryan's men held me back, made me watch. The ballroom spun. You're lying. Your father and I were building something. A network to expose Mitchell's crimes. Trafficking, murder, theft. Alexander leaned forward. Chen Wei was gathering evidence. Ryan found out. Sophia pulled the knife from her pocket, pressed it against Alexander's thigh under the table. Give me one reason not to kill you right now. He didn't flinch. Because you can't do this alone. Because Ryan has an army, and you have rage. Because your father's last words were, "Find Romano, protect my little bird." Tears burned her eyes. How do you know that? He called me while he was dying. I heard everything. Alexander's hand covered hers on the knife. I heard him beg Ryan for mercy. I heard the gunshot. And I heard you screaming in the background. The knife clattered to the floor. I wasn't there. Sophia choked. I was across the city. We were on speakerphone. Your father wanted you to hear the truth about Ryan. Wanted you to know who to trust. Alexander's grip tightened. He died protecting you, Sophia. Now, let me finish what we started. Across the ballroom, Ryan watched them with narrowed eyes. Sophia picked up her champagne with shaking hands. What do you want from me? The same thing you want. Ryan Mitchell destroyed. His empire burned to ash. His crimes exposed. Alexander's smile was savage. But I can't get close enough anymore. He's too careful. Too paranoid, and I can. You're his weakness. His obsession. Alexander traced her knuckles. He didn't just kill your father, Sophia. He loved you. In his twisted, broken way, and that makes you the perfect weapon. You want me to seduce him? I want you to destroy him from the inside. Alexander pulled a flash drive from his pocket. Everything your father gathered, bank accounts, shell companies, names of everyone he's killed, locations of trafficking routes, all encrypted, all useless without Ryan's personal passwords. Sophia stared at the drive. How do I get those? The way you got them before. When you were building your startup together, Alexander's eyes were black fire. Make him believe you've forgiven him. Make him trust you again. Get inside his inner circle. That could take months. Then we have months. Alexander slipped the drive into her hand. But Sophia, once you start this, there's no going back. Ryan will kill you if he suspects. My enemies will kill you for helping me. And if we succeed, the fallout will destroy everything you have left. Sophia closed her fist around the drive. I have nothing left to destroy. Then we have a deal. She thought of her father's last breath. Ryan's smile as he pulled the trigger. 3 months of running and hiding and becoming someone she didn't recognize. We have a deal. Alexander lifted his champagne. To revenge? To justice, Sophia corrected. Their glasses touched with a sound like breaking bones. Across the ballroom, Ryan stood. Started walking toward them. Alexander leaned close, his lips brushing her ear. Kiss me now. Make it look real. What? He needs to believe we're lovers. It's the only way you'll survive. What comes next? Ryan was 10 feet away. Sophia grabbed Alexander's face and crushed her mouth to his. The kiss tasted like fury and desperation and something darker she couldn't name when she pulled back. Ryan stood beside their table. His smile was murder. Well, Ryan's voice could freeze blood. This is unexpected. Sophia kept her hand on Alexander's jaw, playing the role. Is it you discarded me, Ryan? Did you expect me to stay broken? I expected you to disappear. Not throw yourself at my biggest competitor. Ryan's eyes were arctic. Romano, really? The man's barely solvent. Alexander stood slowly, matching Ryan's height. Solvent enough to acquire 3 of your subsidiaries last month. Or did you think I wouldn't notice when you started selling assets? Ryan's jaw tightened. A crack in his armor. Careful, Romano. You're playing a dangerous game. So are you. Alexander's smile was lethal. Sophia's under my protection now. Touch her, and I'll bury you. Ryan's laugh was broken glass. Protection. From what? From you. Sophia stood, positioning herself between them. I know what you did, Ryan. Not just to me. To everyone you've destroyed? Bold words from a woman who begged me to love her. The slap echoed through the ballroom. Ryan's head snapped sideways. When he turned back, his lip was bleeding. Security moved closer. You killed him, Sophia whispered, loud enough only for Ryan to hear. You made me watch. Something flickered in Ryan's eyes. Not remorse. Recognition. So you do remember, he said softly. I wondered if you'd blocked it out. Every second. Every scream. Every lie you told me while planning his murder. Ryan wiped blood from his mouth. Your father was a criminal, Sophia. He deserved worse. He was gathering evidence against you. That's why you killed him. He was stealing from me. Using his own daughter as a distraction while he emptied my accounts. Ryan stepped closer. Did he tell you that? Did he tell you he was using you? Sophia's hand found Alexander's, anchoring herself. My father loved me. Your father loved money. Just like Romano here. Ryan's smile twisted. You really think he's protecting you out of the goodness of his heart? Ask him about the Singapore deal, Sophia. Ask him what he offered your father in exchange for access to my company. Alexander went still. He's lying, Sophia said. Am I? Ryan pulled out his phone, showed her a photograph. Chen Wei and Alexander Romano signing contracts. 6 months before your father died. Contracts that gave Romano 60% ownership of any assets stolen from my company. The photograph was real. Time-stamped? No. Sophia turned to Alexander. Tell me he's lying. Alexander's silence was an answer. You used him, she breathed. You used my father, Sophia. It's not what you think. What? Then what is it? Her voice broke. Tell me you weren't planning to profit from his death. Tell me you didn't know Ryan would kill him. I didn't know, Alexander said, but his eyes shifted. Liar, Ryan laughed, victorious. There it is. The truth Romano didn't want you to know. He needed your father dead as much as I did. Insurance fraud. Ownership transfers. He just let me do the dirty work. Sophia backed away from both of them. You're both monsters. Maybe, Ryan said. But at least I'm honest about it. Security surrounded them now. Alexander reached for Sophia. Let me explain. She pulled her father's watch from her wrist. Inside the hidden compartment, a memory card. Everything she'd recorded. Every conversation. Every confession. He wanted his passwords, Sophia said to Alexander. His encrypted files. That's all you ever wanted. That's not true. Then tell me you love me. Tell me this wasn't another game. Alexander's hesitation lasted 1 second too long. Sophia laughed, a sound like breaking. I'm done being used. She turned to Ryan. You want to destroy him? So do I. Ryan's smile spread slowly. Now we're talking. Sophia, don't. Alexander warned. You don't know what he is. I know exactly what he is. Just like I know what you are. She handed the memory card to Ryan. My father's evidence. Encrypted. But I know the passwords. Ryan examined the card like a precious jewel. In exchange for what? Revenge. Against the man who used my father's death for profit. Sophia, please. Alexander's voice cracked. Your father wanted this? Wanted us to work together. My father's dead because of men like you. Sophia's tears were ice. Both of you. Ryan extended his hand. Partners. Sophia looked at Alexander one last time. Saw the truth in his eyes. He'd wanted justice, yes, but he'd wanted profit more. She took Ryan's hand. Partners. Alexander lunged forward. Security grabbed him, dragged him toward the exit. "This isn't over," he shouted. "Sophia, he'll kill you. Just like he killed Chen Wei." Maybe Sophia called back. "But at least I'll take you down first." Ryan pulled her close as Alexander disappeared through the doors. His cologne was expensive. His hands were gentle. "Welcome back, darling," he whispered against her hair. "I've missed you." Sophia closed her eyes and thought of her father. "Forgive me," the watch in Ryan's pocket recorded. Everything. Ryan's penthouse was a cage of glass and steel. 40 floors above Manhattan with nowhere to run, Sophia stood at the window, watching the city bleed light into darkness. 3 weeks since the gala? 3 weeks of playing the devoted partner while stealing everything Ryan owned. The watch had worked perfectly. Every password. Every account number. Every confession. She had enough to destroy him 10 times over.
"You're thinking too loud."
Ryan appeared behind her, bourbon in hand. "Want to share?" Just remembering, Sophia lied smoothly. "Us. Before everything fell apart, we were good together." Ryan's reflection merged with hers in the glass. "We could be again, could we? After everything you've done, after everything we've both done?" He touched her shoulder. "Don't pretend you're innocent, Sophia. You've killed for revenge. Just like me." She turned to face him. "I killed to survive." Semantics. Ryan's smile was almost gentle. "We're the same, you and I, willing to do whatever it takes. That's why I loved you." "Loved." "Love," he corrected. Present tense. "Why do you think I haven't killed you yet?" Sophia's blood froze. "What? You think I don't know?" Ryan set down his bourbon. "About the watch? The recordings? The transfers to your offshore accounts?" Her hand moved to the knife hidden in her dress. Ryan caught her wrist. "I've known since the first day." "I let you do it. You're lying, am I?" He pulled out his phone, showed her video footage. Sophia in his office, copying files, photographing documents. "I have cameras everywhere, darling." "I always have the room tilted. Then why?" "Because I wanted to see how far you'd go." Ryan released her wrist, picked up his bourbon. "Wanted to know if you'd choose revenge over survival." "Over us? There is no us, isn't there?" He drained his glass. "You've had 3 weeks to run, to disappear with everything you've stolen. But you're still here, because the plan required it. Because Alexander needed more time to position his pieces. Except Alexander had betrayed her too." "Maybe I'm waiting for the right moment," Sophia said. "Or maybe you're realizing the truth." Ryan stepped closer. "That we're inevitable. That everything I did for us. You killed my father. I removed an obstacle. Your father was using you, Sophia. Romano was using you. I'm the only one who ever saw you for what you really are." His hand cupped her face. Perfect. Ruthless. Mine. Sophia's phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "Tonight. 3 a.m. Roof access. Come alone or he dies." She deleted it before Ryan could see. "Who was that?" He asked Marcus. "Asking about tomorrow's meeting?" Ryan studied her face. "You're a terrible liar when you're scared." "I'm not scared of you, no." His thumb traced her jaw. "You're scared of yourself, of what you're becoming, of how much you still want this." He kissed her then, hard, possessive, and God help her, for a moment she kissed him back. Hated herself for it. When he pulled away, his smile was victorious. 3 a.m., Ryan said softly. "The roof, I'll be waiting." Sophia's blood turned to ice. "How did you—" "I told you. I know everything." He walked to his desk, pulled out a gun. Her father's Walther. "You left this in your old apartment, careless." "What do you want?" "The same thing I've always wanted." Ryan checked the clip, chambered around. "You and whoever's been helping you? Dead. There's no one." "Then you have nothing to worry about." He handed her the gun. "Bring this. We'll need it for what comes next." Sophia took the weapon with numb fingers. "And if I don't come? Then Marcus visits your mother." The one you've been hiding in that care facility in Jersey? Ryan's smile was poison. The one with Alzheimer's who thinks you're still 12 years old? The world stopped. You wouldn't try me. Sophia's hand tightened on the gun. She could end this now. Put a bullet in his skull. Die in the aftermath, but take him with her. Ryan saw the calculation in her eyes. Go ahead. But Marcus has his orders. You die, so does she. Within the hour. Checkmate. What do you want me to do? Come to the roof at 3 a.m. Alone. Bring the gun. Ryan poured another bourbon. And Sophia, wear something nice. I want you to look beautiful when you pull the trigger. On who? On whoever's been texting you. Ryan's laugh was broken glass. Did you really think I didn't know about Romano's plan? About the ambush he's setting up. I've been 3 steps ahead this entire time. Sophia's mind raced. Alexander was walking into a trap. She had to warn him. You're wrong, she tried. There's no ambush. Then prove it. Come alone. For tricks. No backup. Ryan finished his bourbon. Or your mother dies screaming your name. He left her standing by the window, gun in hand, 3 hours to decide who lived and who died. Sophia pulled out her phone. Texted the unknown number. It's a trap. Don't come. The response was immediate. I know. But I'm coming anyway. Some things are worth dying for. She stared at the message until the screen went dark. Then she checked the gun's clip, whispered a prayer in Mandarin, and prepared to sacrifice everything. The roof was a killing field of wind and starlight. Sophia emerged at 2:55 a.m., gun heavy in her hand. Ryan stood at the edge, silhouetted against the Manhattan skyline. Punctual as always, he said, without turning. I love that about you. Where's Alexander? Not here yet, but he will be. He can't help himself. Ryan turned, and the moonlight made him beautiful. Monstrous. Love makes us all stupid. You don't know anything about love, don't I? I killed for you, Sophia. Lead for you. Built an empire to lay at your feet. His smile twisted. And you threw it away for a man who wanted to profit from your grief. You killed my father. Your father was a weapon pointed at my head. I disarmed him. Ryan stepped closer. But I never stopped loving you, even when I should have. Even now, wind whipped Sophia's hair across her face. The gun felt like fire. You're a monster, so are you. That's why we're perfect. The roof access door exploded open. Alexander stumbled through, bloody and beaten. Marcus behind him, gun pressed to his skull. Sorry we're late, Marcus called. Traffic was hell. Sophia's heart stopped. You said come alone, I lied. Adi's mask finally dropped. I do that. Alexander's eyes found hers. One was swollen shut. Blood dripped from his mouth, but his voice was steady. Run, he said. Get out of here. Touching. Ryan pulled out his own gun. But no one's running. This ends tonight. Marcus forced Alexander to his knees. Sophia raised her father's Walther, pointed it at Ryan's chest. Let him go, or what? You'll shoot me. Ryan laughed. With an empty gun? Sophia pulled the trigger. Click. Ryan's smile spread like cancer. I removed the bullets an hour ago. Did you really think I'd give you a loaded weapon? You bastard. Always. Ryan aimed at Alexander. Now here's how this works. You can watch me kill Romano. Or you can kill him yourself. Prove your loyalty, and I'll let your mother live. Alexander spat blood. Don't listen to him. Shut up. Marcus kicked him in the ribs. Sophia's mind fractured. Every choice led to death. Every path ended in loss. There's a third option, she said quietly. Ryan's eyes narrowed. I'm listening. I let you both die. Sophia dropped the empty gun. Pulled a second weapon from her hidden thigh holster. Her backup piece. The one Ryan hadn't known about. She shot Marcus first. Center mass. He dropped like a stone. Ryan dove sideways, firing. The bullet grazed Sophia's shoulder, spinning her around. Alexander lunged, grabbed Marcus's fallen gun. Ryan and Sophia fired. Simultaneously, Ryan's bullet hit her chest. Center, fatal. Her bullet hit his throat. Just as deadly, they fell together, blood pooling on concrete. Alexander crawled to Sophia, pressed his hands against her wound. No, 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 no. It's okay. Blood bubbled from her lips. I got him. You're not dying. Stay with me. Ryan gurgled 3 feet away, drowning in his own blood. His eyes found Sophia's, confused, almost hurt. Why? He choked. Because some things are worth dying for. Sophia's vision blurred. My father taught me that. Ryan's hand reached toward her, trembling, desperate. Then his eyes went empty. Staring at nothing, Alexander gathered Sophia against his chest. I'm sorry. For everything. For using your father. For not telling you the truth. I know. Her fingers found his face. But I forgive you. For him. For Chen Wei. The flash drive. In my jacket. It has everything. Enough to expose his entire network. Alexander's tears fell on her face. Finish what we started. You finish it. Sophia coughed blood. I'm tired of revenge. Sirens wailed in the distance. Marcus had sent a security alert before he died. Alexander held her tighter. What do you want? Tell me Sophia thought of her mother, safe in Jersey. Thought of her father, waiting on the other side. Thought of the girl she'd been before Ryan destroyed everything. I want to go home, she whispered. You are home. You're with me? No. Her hand fell to her side. I want to go to my father, Sophia, please. But her eyes had already closed. Her breath gone quiet. Alexander Romano held her as police flooded the roof. Held her as they pulled Ryan's body away. Held her until they pried his arms loose and arrested him for murder. He never told them about the flash drive. About the empire they'd destroyed together. About the love that had grown in the spaces between revenge. 6 months later, Alexander stood at her grave. Mandarin characters carved into white marble beside English letters. Chen Sophia. Beloved daughter. Little bird who flew too close to the sun. He placed white lilies on the stone. Whispered an apology she couldn't hear. Then he walked away, carrying her father's legacy. Ready to burn Ryan's. Network to ash. Some things were worth dying for, and some things were worth living for. The city swallowed him whole. Another ghost seeking redemption in the neon dark above. Stars flickered through pollution, indifferent, eternal. Somewhere a little bird was finally free. The end.